Hey, folks, it's Mark Arum. I hope you're enjoying the Mark Arum Show podcast. A reminder, you can hear this very radio show live Monday through Friday. We're live 6 to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday on 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk. Very nice of Joseph Biden making way for the Mark Arum Show. I said, Joe, if you can, wrap it up around 6:03-ish so we can get in here and do what we got to do. Welcome to the program, everybody, live on a Tuesday. Election is 1 week from today, although I think the majority of folks have already voted. We're going to have some fun with the election. We're not going to talk politics, but we're going to have fun. I'll just say that. We got a big fun show tonight. Nothing more fun, though, than what we do every Tuesday and Thursday on the Mark Arum Show. Play that funky music, Longo.
It's time. For Would You Rather with Lil Sanjay.
He's the guru, the soothsayer, the truth seeker, the asker of unanswerable questions. On the trail, you can call him Snack Break. He's Lil Sanjay and Would You Rather on the Mark Arum Show. How are you, Sanjay?
I'm doing well. It's a beautiful day for a walk. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, so Sanjay, I don't know, are you in a health kick? Are you trying to get steps up?
I'm just trying to be a little less fat than I was yesterday.
All right, fair enough. Sanjay's walking. Is this a walk or a hike while you're doing
Well,
this?
I mean, it was a walk. We actually just finished. I needed to have my full attention.
Do you have like
questions.
a step counter? Because I know you and your wife go hiking all the time. Like, do you track your steps?
I mean, we track them. I got an Apple Watch, but I mean, I'm not trying to.
You're not trying to hit a
break any
number or
records.
anything.
No.
You have a distinct advantage when it comes to counting steps.
Oh, it's wonderful. We'll go on a hike and she'll say, "Oh, we did 8.5 miles," and I'll be like, "Well, I did 9.5." So
I did 7,000 steps. I did 14,000 steps, like 2 steps to 1. All right, so here's the deal, folks. Sanjay joins us every Tuesday and Thursday. He asks us unanswerable questions. We're going to answer them here in the studio, and I want you to play along in your car or at home. That being said, what's the first question, Sanjay?
All right, number 1, would you rather only speak English or speak every language in the world except for English?
I mean, how many languages are in the world?
A
right?
lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
I'm going to go with every other language. I could be like the premier UN translator. I mean, there's so much you can do with that. I mean, it'd stink not to speak English. But give me every other language on the globe. That would be a huge, that's almost like a superpower. Devara Green, who's bilingual, what are you going to do?
People already assume I don't speak English, so I will go every other language.
Every other language,
Yep.
yeah. Randy Okray from the Digital Desk from Millennial Match Game fame. Randy, English or every other language on the planet?
I definitely want to do every other language because I can make so much money like doing that. So I can get a Rosetta Stone and learn English.
All right. Well, no, she can't ever learn English, right?
Never.
Yeah, you can never, ever.
But I can learn sign language.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah, your boyfriend will hang around for that. as you're speaking Cantonese, and he's like, I just want the remote control, Randy. Low T Chuck.
I think I'm good with just English.
Just English?
Yeah, only because all those other languages seem like a lot of work. I know you would know them fluently.
Yeah.
But what you would do with that seems like it would be so much more work than what I do now.
Well, yeah, you have it made now, obviously.
Yeah, that's what I would say. I'm
All
good. I don't need
Fair
it.
enough. I appreciate that. Longoria.
Yeah, I'm going to learn every other language.
Yeah, start with Spanish. Get that one out
Yeah, I got to get that one out of the way
Try
first.
that one.
Right, yeah.
Longoria, translate with the cleaning crew for me.
Yeah.
No, I'm not
No,
going to.
no.
All right. Deborah, can you translate?
Yeah.
Next
Deborah
question,
would be.
Sanjay.
All right, we're gonna go another lane here. Would you rather catch your parents making nookie or your parents catch you making nookie?
Well, my mom caught me making nookie once when I was in high school. And
Oh, that's worse.
yeah, it was a bad story. I hope she's not listening.
Because you're not
now.
even of age. I mean, you're of age, but you know,
Age?
like
Oh
you're a
my
mom,
God.
you're not of age.
So I got into a fight with my mom, and she's like, I'm leaving the house. So she booked. So I called my girlfriend at the time, like, hey, the house is to the
is
south.
free.
Let's go. And she came over, and then my mom barged in my room in the midst of
Do you at least have a sheet over you?
well, the
Oh, no.
Oh, geez.
let's just say everything was going on top of the sheets,
I got you.
and
Oh, your
and
poor mother.
yeah, poor. I'd rather be poor her than poor me. So
Yeah.
I'd rather they walk in on me
okay.
having the nookie.
Oh.
Deborah Green,
Oh, God, I can't imagine walking in on my parents.
right? I mean, I love my
I don't
parents.
even know
but
how they're my parents. Like, they're so opposite.
Yeah.
It's weird. I mean, I don't think my mom would be too offended. She'd be like, "Oh, close the door quick
Yeah.
and leave," if she caught me and my husband
Sure.
together. So yeah, have my parents walk in on me.
Okay, Randy Pants, what are you doing here on this one?
Well, I definitely walked in on my parents before.
No way.
And I cried the whole night.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Yes.
I'm
That's why
going
I
to
locked
stop
the
you right
door.
there. That's why
So I'm
going
gonna
to
scar her like that.
I want to hear the rest of that story.
Where?
All right, back to breaking news. Randy walked in on her parents. Explain the situation here, Randy.
Well, for the record, I was 8 years old.
Okay.
And I just went out there to go to try to talk to him. I remember knocking on the door and I didn't hear anything. I remember opening the door and I saw my mom, laying on top. And I just remember like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And my dad was like, get out of here, get out of here. And they were screaming at me. And I just remember like, what is Mama doing to Daddy?
Yo, wow.
And it was very sad. I did not like that. It was
So you were
uncomfortable.
8.
I was 8.
So 4 years ago, and you still remember. And that's why Longoria locks his door.
Hey,
That does make more sense.
The kids aren't allowed. That
They're
would
not.
scar them forever. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm with you
Yeah,
now.
they don't want to see this.
They
dude.
do
Come
not
on now.
want to see Longo with the nookie. Low T Chuck. Now, you've got, grew up in Whitefish, Montana. I would imagine.
They don't have doors there. Do
Yeah,
they,
well,
at all?
I don't know what's going on.
Just
It's
a sheet over the.
It's a log
over the door.
cabin. I'm assuming Chuck grew up in a log cabin, but now you've got a stone home.
I do.
So parents walk in on you, or you walk in on the folks?
They've walked in on me, and I've walked in on them, and I would give anything to this day to get the memory of walking in on them out of my head.
Yeah, that's not.
There's
good for
not
anybody.
a moment of that isn't burned into my memory.
Yeah.
So,
Was this recently?
no, but let's say I was old enough where I think it was worse than if I was younger.
Yeah,
'Cause
8
I
years old is
understood
all right.
Everything that was happening in
Yeah.
front of me, and it was
Oh,
horrifying.
Yeesh. Yeah. Ooh. Ah. Longoria, you've got a gorgeous mom, by the way. Your mom's beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Yours might be too, Chuck. I've never. Done that.
She's a fine-looking lady.
I would think, this is going to sound kind of bad, but I have longer life than she does, so she would have
The shorter scar.
Yeah. Like, I have to live longer with the scar in my head, so I would rather her walking on.
All right, I like that logic. Great question, Sanjay. Sanjay, answer that one, by the way.
Oh, see, I can't do that.
No?
That's just I have an 8-year-old, and I'm just I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
I lock
Starting
my
to ask
door.
questions.
Yeah, it's just not. Yeah,
All
let's
right.
move on.
Move on.
Question number 3. Question number 3. Would you only eat chocolate for a whole year, or no chocolate for a whole year? And I'm gonna go ahead and, before you ask the question, I'm gonna say chocolate flavored things. I'm gonna include chocolate, not just pure
Yeah.
chocolate.
I
but
got you.
chocolate
Anything
flavored.
chocolate.
I
Yeah,
love
milk.
chocolate as much as anybody, but give me everything else for a year. I don't want to eat just chocolate for a year. Plus, like the licorice, it might kill you, right? There's got to be some sort of overdosing for chocolate. And my blood sugar level, no chocolate for a year for me. Deborah Green.
I do love chocolate.
Really?
I love chocolate.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that?
Yeah,
No.
all girls do.
I didn't say that. That was Charlie.
All right.
But yeah, I could easily give it up for a year.
Yeah,
I mean, I give up stuff for Lent every
Absolutely.
year, no problem.
You're hardcore Lent. Randy Okray from the Digital Desk.
Yeah, when Mother Nature comes around, chocolate is my best friend.
Oh, I see.
So I would
See?
definitely have to go with chocolate if I need it for a year.
For a
Absolutely.
whole year. Wow.
Yes.
Have you ever tried anything else? Like,
To help with that?
yeah.
Might all.
Okay. All right.
Doesn't work.
I'm trying to think. Not like Rice Krispie treats or
No.
there's a,
Well, other sweets, but that chocolate is
the
something
chocolate
that
kills
just,
it. Gotcha.
ugh.
All right. Low T Chuck.
Yeah, I don't need chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need chocolate
Yeah.
for a
I mean,
year.
I like chocolate,
Yeah,
but
but
I could
live
go
without
a
it.
year without it. Chuck will eat those Twizzlers. Next question, Sanjay.
Okay, if you have to teach any subject for a day to a class of high school students, would you rather teach English, science, math, or history?
History. Teach those kids the history. Law. Deborah Green.
History. I never got anything less than an A++ in history.
Wow,
It's my
nice.
favorite class.
Randy Pants.
Math, which I did do my freshman year in college. I was a tutor for high school math students.
Really?
So I did pretty good at math.
That's all right. See, I couldn't do math. After algebra, it was way over my head. Low T Chuck.
I would do math.
Math.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
was really good. It was one of the only subjects I was really.
I
good
was
in
great
without working at
until
it.
right after algebra. Everything that's above algebra, I was
Trigonometry.
lost.
Like calculus.
Trig and
Done.
calculus.
Done. Like I was multiplication tables, blah, blah.
Yeah.
fractions, and then after algebra,
The
I
only
like
stuff you actually sort of use now.
yeah,
The
drop
rest of it
right
is
off
just-
the cliff,
Yeah.
right off the cliff. Longoria,
I would think science.
science,
Yeah, I
I'm
wasn't
fine.
great in it, but it's fun. You know, the experiments and stuff.
So what's funny is you mentioned teaching. Maya, my wife, is a teacher, and she's doing the online thing. And for second graders, and one of the plans this week, Sanjay, was her asking them "Would you rather" questions.
See?
Nice.
Yeah, but she didn't.
See?
It was like a program.
Sure.
She didn't come up with them.
Right.
And one of them was, this is great for kids. I'll give you the first one. Would you rather every morning wake up and eat hot dogs or pizza for the whole year?
The whole
Ooh.
year.
Yeah.
Well, we know Chuck's answer.
Hot dogs
That's
and
hot
beer.
dog. I say pizza. What do you guys say?
There's so many different types
Pizza.
of pizza.
That's
hot dog is just
exactly.
a hot dog.
I mean, I like
There's a
hot
lot of
dogs.
types of hot dogs.
There are a lot of
No.
types, but pizza for me. Are we all ready?
Pizza,
Hot dog.
pizza.
Hot dogs, really?
Yes, I really
All
good hot dog.
with chocolate sauce. Second one. This is great for second graders. Would you rather stay at home sick for a week or get a shot from the doctor?
Ooh, for a kid.
For a kid, second grade. So one of the kids had the greatest answer. Like most of them were like, "Oh, I'll take the shot. It's fine." Blah blah. And the kid's like, "No, I'm going to be sick for a week." And mine's like, "Why?" He's like, "I can play video games at home all week." Yeah. this is fantastic. I thought that was brilliant. Sanjay, you are brilliant as well. He is the official accountant of the Mark Arum Show, and he likes to take long walks on the beach. Now, he's not looking for he's married, but he likes to take long walks on the beach. Tell the folks where we can find your accounting firm, Sanjay.
You can find me on Facebook at Brass Tax Accounting or online at brass.tax.
And Randy, who bled through this, she cut her finger.
Yes, let's
she
be
bled
clear.
through the whole segment. Tell us about your podcast, Randy.
Yeah, guys, you can listen to me on Black, Educated, and Broke and the Power Pod.
All right, thanks, Sanjay.
My man.
All right, we'll be right back. It's the Mark Arum Show on 95.5 WSB. No one wants to get arrested, right? I mean, that's just it's common sense, right? I mean, even if you're like get arrested for good reasons, like a political protest, right? No one wants to get arrested. There are certain things though that are better to be arrested for than not. This guy in Covington, this is not going to look good on his rap sheet. You ready for this, Longoria?
Okay.
This guy in Covington was arrested for licking someone's foot at a Dollar General store.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
See, you questioned when it happened to me. I told you
Yeah.
it's possible.
Yeah, apparently that.
Apparently so.
The foot fetish thing is real. This guy went up to this woman at the Dollar General and said, "Hey, can I take pictures of your feet for a project?" And she said, "Sure." And he proceeded to lick them. And he got arrested. So that's one thing. You never want to get arrested, but that's just, it's just, yeah, not good. I'll tell you what we're going to do when we come back. There's exactly 1 week to the election. I know you're sick of it. You're bored with it. You're over it. But we're going to have some fun with it. Maybe you can make some money, too. Hang tight. I'll explain when we come back after news, weather, and traffic. This is the Mark Arum Show on 95.5 WSB.
This is Henry Winkler. How are you? And you're listening to the Mark Arum Show. How lucky are you?
1 week till Election Day, Fonz. It's 6:40, 69 degrees on Peachtree Street, 5.5 on the Mark Arum Show back sweat meter with you till 8 in the p.m. The election is 1 week away. I don't like talking politics. I don't like politics in general. Do you and I do like, Chuck?
What?
Gambling.
Yes, you do.
I do like to gamble. So I want to make politics fun by throwing a little gamble in it. So here's what we're going to do. And I just posted these on Facebook and Twitter. My Twitter account is @MarkArum. My Facebook account is Mark Arum WSB. And Deborah Green came up with these awesome little graphics, right? And it's basically the 2020 election. Here you can see it, Chuck. I made it big for you. And it's got the national presidential race, the Georgia presidential race, and the 2 Senate races. And it's got the candidates' names and blanks with percentages. So what I want to do is, you might not be into politics, but maybe you want to win $100 of my money. I'm giving away $100 to whoever gets the closest percentages right. So what you have to do is, you can do it via the phone. You can call now, 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk, or reply on social media and guess what the national race percentage will be versus Trump versus Biden, the Georgia race, Trump versus Biden, the Senate race, Perdue versus Ossoff, and the Senate race, Warnock, Loeffler, and Collins. So you just fill in the blanks percentage-wise, and the closest in all the races combined will get $100 of my money. For example, Chuck, these don't count for your guesses, but what do you think the national percentage will be? This is not the Electoral College. This is just percentage of the popular vote. What do you think it'll be, Trump versus Biden?
Hold on, let me turn that ringer off. Sorry.
No problem.
I'm gonna say Trump 48.8, Biden 48.2.
All right. So you
Pretty
think
close.
Trump's going to win the popular vote? Interesting.
Sure.
All right.
Why not?
Longoria, do you want to take a stab at it?
49 Biden, 51 Trump. Right.
Wow. All right. Sure. That's 100%. You guys both. I think there's no way that Trump wins the popular vote. He lost it by 3 million to I'm not saying making a guess on the Electoral College, but I think that Biden's definitely going to win the popular vote. All right, in the Georgia race, what do you think? Now that I think is, Trump has a better chance of winning Georgia than the popular vote. So what do you think the
I think he'll win by a little bit more than, I'll say Trump 49, Biden 46.
All right. So 3%. 3% margin of victory. What do you think about that, Longoria?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Sounds about right?
Yeah.
You want to juice the numbers, go 48-45?
Sure. 48-45.
48-45. All right. So that's I think it'll be fun. And I'm giving away $100 of my money. Now, if you do it on Twitter, you have to do hashtag Arum vote. So I can track. You just look for that hashtag, and it makes it easier for me to check the answers. But if you call now, Deborah Green is going to input your. That's the only two ways to get in on this. Twitter, Facebook, or call the phone. Call on the phone right now. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk. Let me ask you, this is a question, Chuck. You're going to be answering the phones in a second, but the Purdue-Ossoff race, what do you think that number is going to be?
I think Purdue 51, Ossoff like 48.5.
All right,
49.
close, but Purdue to win. And what about this is the one that's going to separate the men from the boys. That makes no, I don't mean a gender thing. The Warnock-Leffler-Collins race, because who knows what's going to, it's crazy.
I think Warnock's not going to get to 50. I'd say maybe 46 probably. It'll maybe a little bit closer.
Yeah.
And then Leffler and Collins are going to split. I think they're both going to be below 25.
Yeah.
But I don't know, 22, 23. That's really hard to tell.
I'm excited about this.
Yeah. That one's going to be fun.
It's like a parlay, Longoria.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like speaking of parlays, this guy I saw I follow Darren Ravel on Twitter. I don't know if you follow him, but he works for the Action Network now. He used to work for ESPN, and it's this betting site. And this guy did a $10 parlay, like 11-team parlay, and he had the first 10 right. And the only one he had yesterday was Chicago beating the Rams. And he, like, the $10 bet would have earned him like $34,000.
Oh my God!
And he lost the last leg of the parlay. Crazy. So I don't like politics, but I like gambling. So let me spread my devil's love of the gambling with you, dear listeners, and you get a chance to win $100 of my money. This is not from the prize closet, Deborah Green. This is from my billfold. I'm that old. I have a billfold. What are your guesses on the races? 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk, or you can vote online on Twitter at Mark Arum or Facebook Mark Arum WSB. We'll be right back on a Tuesday. It's the Mark Arum Show on 95.5 WSB. Trying to have some fun with the election, which is 1 week away from today, ladies and gents. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk. Your guesses on what the percentages will be in the 2020 election, the national race between Trump and Biden, the Georgia race between Trump and Biden, and the two Senate races here in Georgia. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk. Scott joins us in Lawrenceville. Scott, welcome to the program. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fine, sir. I'm here calling to win your money.
All right, let's hear what you got. National race first. Trump, Biden, what's the percentage there?
Biden is going to be 52.1 versus 47.9.
Okay, and the Georgia presidential race?
Georgia is going to be the opposite. So Georgia, I think, will be 52.1 and 47.9 for Trump.
I like those guesses so far. The Purdue-Ossoff Senate race, Scott, what do you got?
Yeah, so are you doing runoffs or are you just doing straight percentages?
Just the straight vote on Tuesday, percentages.
All right, I think it'll be 39 for Ossoff and 37 for Collins.
No, it's Ossoff, Purdue.
Purdue.
Okay, and
Purdue.
the other one, Warnock, Leffler, and Collins.
So, I think that'll be a 31% across the board for everybody.
All right, that works. So, Scott, what is your last initial? So we make sure, in case we get another Scott from Lawrenceville, we can discern, differentiate the votes there.
C.
Scott C. from Lawrenceville. You are booked. You are on the running to win my $100, my friend. It's just that simple.
Mark, you're awesome. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, buddy. 404-872-0750 for your guesses. I haven't fine-tuned my guesses yet, Chuck, but I think national race, I think it's going to be Biden 49, Trump like 46 or 45. I think Biden wins the popular vote handily.
You think he gets to 50?
No.
Okay.
No, I think Joe Jorgensen's going to take 2% nationally or 3% nationally. And then, the freaking Kanye West votes. Longoria, we know, is voting for Kanye. So I don't think he gets to 50. Georgia race, wow. I think it's going to be razor tight. I think it's 48-46 Trump. Okay. I think he pulls out Georgia. Closer than he wants it, for sure. The Senate race, Perdue and Ossoff. The polls, I don't know. I just don't know. I think it's going to be like 47.5 to 47.2. I think it's going to be that tight, close, but I don't know who's going to win yet. And I think in the Senate race with Warnock, I think he's going to get like 43%. He's not going to hit 50. And I think Collins is going to beat Loeffler. I think Collins is going to go 26 and then Loeffler like 22. So there you go. All right, there are my guesses.
Yeah,
I wasn't going to give them yet, but there you go. I want to take yours when we come back, and we got some other fun stuff to talk about. You don't have to. Yeah, I raved my arm.
Yeah, I was like, we're not going yet.
Yeah, I was just being animated. Usually I lift my arm
look down at the clock
and show Longoria when to play the music, but I was just being animated. Like, hey, we're going to have a good time.
All right. Scared me.
Here's what's not good. And if you have kids in the car, I'm sorry, kids, but you might get fewer Christmas presents this year. The national data is saying that we are going to be buying fewer Christmas presents this year than in years past, obviously because of the pandemic. I'll break the numbers down when we come back and take more of your guesses on the 2020 election here in Georgia. Closest to the actual numbers get $100 from me out of my pocket, my billfold, if you will, Longoria. Let me hear your guesses on the percentages. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk on Twitter and Instagram at Mark Arum. News, weather, and traffic next on 95.5 WSB.
The Mark Arum Show is performed before a live studio audience.
No, I run this town to be near you. I stand alone. I stand alone.
Welcome back to the show and a good Tuesday Eve to you. Mark Arum here, you there at 7:07, 7 minutes after 7 o'clock. This is the Mark Arum Show, heard Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 p.m. on 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk. Whole gang here tonight. Deborah Green produces the show. Shlongoria, the stoic Eskimo on the other side of the takeout window. Beefsteak Charlie screens them calls. I'm going to talk about holiday shopping in just a second, but I want to take your calls and give it away $100 of my own money. Trying to have some fun with the political race, the election, of course, 1 week from today. And make sure you download the WSB Radio app, folks, if you haven't already, because we're going to have constant updates on that. You'll get push alerts for key races, all that stuff. So if you have a second and you haven't done it already, download the WSB Radio app. It is what you need, the key thing you need for election night, which is 1 week from today. And, of course, we'll have you covered with election coverage on Tuesday into Wednesday and however long it takes to determine who the next president of the United States is. But I want to have some fun. I don't like politics, but I like gambling. So I put up $100 of my money, and I want you to give me your guesses on the 2020 election percentages. So there's 4 races I want you to guess. Again, these are just percentages. So for the national race, it's Trump versus Biden. I don't want to know electoral college percentages, like total votes, popular vote percentage. Georgia race, Trump versus Biden, and the 2 Senate races here in Georgia. You can call now, 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk. The scribe that is Deborah Green is writing down your guesses. Or you can tweet at me with the hashtag Arum Vote so I can get your thing, or just post it on my Facebook page, Mark Arum WSB. 404-872-0750 is the number. James is in Lilburn. James, welcome to the program. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, Mark, how you doing tonight?
Hanging in, sir. What you got?
Oh, well, I love your show, and what I've got is, because of the popular vote, I've got Biden at 50. Let's say 51.
Okay.
And Trump at 48.5.
Okay.
What was the other races?
The Georgia vote total for the presidential race. What do you think the percentages will be there?
In Georgia?
Yes.
I think Trump will go out at 52 to 47.7.
Okay, I like it. And Senate race, Purdue Ossoff.
Purdue Ossoff. Gosh, well, I hope Purdue wins, but I'll go 51.5 to. That would leave me at 48.5 for Ossoff.
All right, good math there.
Purdue.
48.5 for Ossoff.
Ossoff. Yes,
all right,
sir.
now the three-way battle: Warnock, Loeffler, Collins. What do you got there?
Gosh, are they all Republicans?
Warnock's the Democrat. He's probably going to get the highest percentage, and then Loeffler and Collins will split.
Yeah. Golly. Loeffler will be 32, Collins at 30, and there's more than those three, correct?
Yeah, there is. There's like 50 of them. But so you got 32.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing.
You got 32 and 30, so that leaves 48% for the Democrats and the other challengers. So what do you think Warnock's going to get out of that 48?
Yeah, I'll go 37 on Warnock.
37 on. All right. James, what's your last initial?
G.
James G. in Lilburn, lock in his vote, Deborah Green. John's in Atlanta. John, fire away some percentages on the vote here for me. What do you got nationally, Trump, Biden?
I think Biden's going to win like 95%, and the Trump votes will get thrown away.
So
I think Biden's going to wipe them out.
So you got Biden 95% and Trump at 5% or 0?
Well, probably give him 5%.
5%.
He's not worth it, but we'll give him 5.
All right. Thank you for the call, John. Serious guesses here, please. Serious guesses. I just, and I don't need to know what you think about the candidates. This is just we're gambling.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to know what Longoria thinks about the Dallas Cowboys. I just see
that doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It's whether they're going to cover the spread or not.
Yeah.
Or the Giants, who never cover the spread. What are they going to do?
Under.
So more of your guesses at 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk. All right, let's talk about Christmas shopping. Everyone's favorite time of the year, right? But I don't know about you guys, but nationally, survey says 28% of Americans are going to spend less on holiday gifts this year than last year. 28% of Americans are going to spend less. So nationally, last year, Americans spent $942 on holiday gifts. This year, they expect to spend $805 on holiday gifts. So a pretty big deduction there. I definitely will spend less on holiday gifts this year for a couple of reasons. Obviously, the COVID, like the economy's not as stable as it once was. Will I have a job going forward? And another factor is I don't plan on seeing as many people this holiday season, right? Like, we're not having our Christmas party here at the radio station. I'm not going to have big Christmas get-togethers. Hopefully, I'll still be able to go home and see my parents, but that's not a guarantee. So just the fact that I'm not going to see so many folks, I plan on spending a lot less this holiday season. What about you, Longoria? Have you talked about it?
Yeah, I mean, probably about the same. I mean, the kids, they're always wanting something.
They're going to get the girls aren't. You're not cutting back on the girls.
No. I'm not cutting back on the girls. I mean, we try to push as much of it to them.
Yeah.
Because they're the ones that are enjoying it.
Because you feel guilty about locking them out of the bedroom.
That is true.
Chuck, are you and Hot Neighbor planning on spending more, less, or the same this holiday season on gifts?
Probably the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we were both fortunate enough to keep our jobs, and so there's not a reason for us to have to.
Sure.
Although we have given more money to like the church for kids' toys and stuff like that.
Look at you.
Stuff than we normally do. So
I don't think that doesn't count in the gift. That's a charitable. That's a whole different.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like some years we kind of set a budget aside. We actually put more aside this time because we were able to, because we know there's more people out there that.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because we are doing Clark's Christmas Kids this year. People are worried about we are doing Clark's Christmas Kids this year. It's going to be a little different take because of the COVID, but we're going to do it. Deborah, are you going to spend less, more, the same on?
Probably the same. I'm one of those crazy people that shops all year round and then just hoards stuff till
You're
the
the
end of
best.
the year.
Those are the best people.
It's on sale now. Well, I'll just save it for 7 months. So I'm already done shopping.
Yeah. Well, another thing impacting me is like I got married this year. I still have to take a honeymoon, so I got to put money for that. We're gonna have another wedding next year, so and maybe buying a house. So it's like, if friends and family, if you're listening, it's gonna be, you're gonna be getting some
Mark Arum Show T-shirts.
Yeah, T-shirts and and a 10% off at Little Sanjay's accounting firm coupon, that kind of stuff. So I just want to know, what are you folks doing this year for Christmas shopping? Are you going to elevate the levels, decrease the levels, or pretty much stay the same? 404-872-0750. Greg in Woodstock joins us on the Mark Arum Show. Greg, what's cooking, buddy?
Not much. I just got some percentages for you.
All right, let's start nationally. Trump versus Biden.
65 to 30 Trump. 65% to Trump. To Biden, 30%.
That would be a huge, huge victory. Okay, here in Georgia, Trump versus Biden.
Trump versus Biden, it is going to be 58% for Trump and 40% for Biden, and 2% goes to whoever.
All right, and in the Senate race, Purdue, Ossoff, what do you got there?
Purdue, Purdue's going to win by probably 15 points, so it'd be like 65 to 40.
All right, and in the other race, Warnock, Loeffler, Collins, what do you got for these three?
Kelly Loeffler will be at 47%, and Collins and the other guys splitting it.
So you got to give me numbers there. 47, that's 53% left over. 25, 27, something like that?
Something like that.
All
25,
right.
27 to, I'd say Collins will probably get more than Warnock, so 27 for Collins
and 25 for Warnock.
And then the rest goes to Kelly Loeffler, minus about 2%.
All right, Greg Greg sees a red wave, is what Greg is predicting right there. So he does not believe the polls. Corey's in Canton. Corey, what do you got on the races here politically?
I got Trump at 53% and Biden at 47%.
That's the national race. What about the Georgia race?
I'm gonna go 51 for Trump and 49 for Biden.
I think that might be the exact number. I think you're right on that one. What about the Senate race, brother? Purdue, Ossoff.
I'm gonna go like 51-49 for that too, just cause.
Purdue with the win.
Yes, Purdue with the win.
All right, and now the tricky one, the three-headed race here: Warnock, Loeffler, Collins. What do you got?
I got Loeffler at, let's see, 37.
Okay.
And then Collins at, I'm going to have to do the math here, 27. That leaves me at what? 64. So the rest goes to Warnock.
46 for Warnock then.
Yes.
All right, there you go. So what I found interesting is I think a majority. Did you get his name down? All right. Does every caller have Loeffler beating Collins right now?
So far, yeah.
All right. I don't know. I think Collins pulls it out. I might be wrong on that. I might be on an island on that. I think Collins beats Loeffler. Jeff's in Blairsville. Jeff, welcome to the show. What are your guesses, buddy?
Well, nationally, I say Biden wins the popular vote, 48.8 to Trump's 47.7.
Okay.
Be a lot of independent libertarian votes. But statewide in Georgia, Trump wins going away 52-48.
Okay.
On the Purdue campaign, I think Purdue wins 51-49.
Really tight. Okay. And in the Warnock, Loeffler, Collins.
And the Warnock, Loeffler, Collins race, Warnock gets 43%, Collins 26%, Loeffler 23%.
Ooh, all right. Yeah, listen, those seem very reasoned wagers right there. I think you might be getting my $100, Jeff. What is your last initial, Jeff?
L.
Jeff L. in Blairsville. Lock him in, Deborah Green, on the vote. Lynn in McDonald. Lynn, real quick, what are your percentages? We'll start with the national race, Trump-Biden.
Hey, I don't even want to tell the percentage. I just want to talk about Collins and Loeffler.
All right, what do you got there?
I'm a disabled veteran, and I know for a fact she was appointed by Kemp to take Johnny Eisen's place. Anytime I called Johnny, he would call that VA. She has never, ever stepped her foot inside the VA. Never. And that's per the director Brown at the VA. She's never stepped a foot in the VA.
Lynn?
So I say Collins 100%.
Lynn, thank you for your service, buddy. I really appreciate it. I hope you get well. Thank you for listening. Thanks for calling. More of your political guesses here. Arum vote is the hashtag on Twitter. Giving away $100 of my own money if the person that the closest percentage is right. And what are you doing this Christmas season? You can spend less, more, or the same than last year. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB-TALK, on Twitter and Instagram at Mark Arum. What do you know? It's the Mark Arum Show.
Mark Arum on 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Just a general observation here with Charles Thomas III, our political advisor. The folks on Twitter are giving me more reasonable answers than the folks on Facebook.
Really?
Yeah. Facebook is the margins are huge.
Right.
Like both ways. Like some people are saying, 70-30 either way. Like, yeah, but Twitter seems to be more grounded.
That range.
Yeah, more grounded. Again, giving away $100 of my dollars, having some fun, trying to predict the percentages of the election, which is just one short week away. Roy joins us on the Mark Arum Show. What's going on, Roy?
No, living the dream, 53-46, Trump, and then the 1% goes to Mike Malloy.
Okay.
Right in.
What about Georgia, Trump, Biden? What do you got in Georgia?
Now, you remember Mike Malloy. Georgia, same thing. I think it's going to reflect the nation.
53-46.
And then the Warnock, I think Warnock's going to pull in about 47%. And I see Loeffler pulling it out by about 1 or 2% over Collins.
So we got 47 for Warnock, and then you got to give me some numbers for Collins and Loeffler so I can get you in the poll.
What is it, 20, 24, 25, and then the rest to the...
Okay, 25 to 24. There you go. And Purdue, Ossoff, what do you got there?
That's going to reflect the same as the nation. I think all those are going to roll right along the same way. Now, you got to give me props for Mike Malloy. Don't you remember him?
Of course I remember.
Mike Malloy would be living the dream if he were around right now on WSB.
Yeah, legendary Mike Malloy. I just need some numbers in the Purdue Ossoff race.
It's same as the nation.
Same as the presidential race.
53-46.
All right, Roy, what's your last initial and what city are you from?
Roy from Lake Lanier. Roy M.
Roy M. from Lake Lanier. You are locked in, my friend. Good luck winning my money. $100 on the table, Longoria. It will come out of Longoria's Christmas bonus, by the way. We're cutting back this year.
Last year's or this year's?
Last year's.
Oh, okay. The gift card?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still working that out. You're still working that out, Longoria. Cut me some slack. Deborah Green just puts her head on the desk. We'll come back with more of your calls. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB-TALK. This is the Mark Arum Show.
Hey, this is Anderson Cooper, and you're listening to the Mark Arum Show.
He packed in the animals 2 by 2, ox, a camel, and a kangaroo. Packed him in that ox so tight, I couldn't get no sleep that night. Rolling Stones, Shep and Ham, tell them about God's master plan. Oh, my Lord.
736-24 in front of 8 o'clock. Mark Arum and the Bananas at your beck and call Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 p.m. here on WSB. And go back to your calls in just a second with your guesses on the political race and your Christmas spending this year. Real quick, though, I gave you guys no warning about this. What website do you think you go to the most daily? Is there one that sticks out for you, Deborah? One website, whether it's for the show or for personal, is there a website that is probably number one?
I mean, beyond Google?
Yeah, beyond Google, yeah.
No, there's a bunch of music sites I have to look at every day.
Okay, so a music site of some sort. Chuck? You better say The Revenant.
No, probably Twitter.
Twitter?
Yeah.
All right. What? Okay, that'll work.
I mean, I don't know. There are other news sites that I go to, but I'm predominantly on Twitter.
All right. Is there anything for you?
I guess Facebook. I mean, that
I mean, just like a regular.
Yeah, I mean, I don't go on anything.
For me, it depends on the year. Like right now, it's fantasy football. Sure. So I'm checking my.
Oh, okay. Well, that counts in fantasy football.
Yeah. So you're ESPN.
Yeah, ESPN,
I've got most of my leagues on CBS Sports. So, but I've got a website that I'm going to go to. I think more than anything else. This is the greatest website of all time.
Okay.
For me, anyway. I don't know about you.
Restrooms.com.
No, it's running a close second is restrooms.com. It's McBroken.com.
Oh, yeah.
McBroken. So this guy, he deserves a Nobel Prize for something. His name is Rashik Zalid, created a new site called McBroken.com. Now, we all love McDonald's ice cream machine, right? The soft serve, the caramel sundae, the hot fudge sundae.
Sure.
But 9 times out of 10, it's like a joke. You go to McDonald's and you say, "Let me get a sundae." It's broken. This dude has now you can order online. Every 30 minutes, he tries to order a sundae from every McDonald's in the country.
Okay.
So like every 30 minutes, he orders something like $18,000 worth of ice cream, and just to see if they accepts the order.
Okay.
Because if it's broken, they say, "No, we can't make you a hot fudge sundae." So this site will let you know if your McDonald's ice cream machine is broken or not. McBroken.com. That's genius.
I found out my husband's stepsister worked at McDonald's when she was in school, and she said that most of the time it's not broken. They just don't want to do it because it takes so long to clean.
That's what I've heard.
They just tell people, "Oh, it's broken."
Yeah, that's what I've heard. As a kid, the hot
crushing.
caramel sundae was the greatest thing after a Little League game, whatever. Like that, and to this day, I love, but you can never get them. The machine is always broken, so no more wasted trips, thanks to McBroken.com.
Do you remember, did you guys have at Halloween the McDonald's coupons? Did you ever get those where they'd give you like an apple pie?
Yeah.
Do you remember, do they still do those?
I don't know.
Was it a Halloween thing?
I
think so.
People gave away for Halloween.
I suppose you could get them all the time, but I remember
one of the
we would get them
coupons
at
was like a box of cookies.
Something like that.
Yes. Oh, man.
I remember they used to have the box of cookies. Do they still have those?
I don't
Probably
know.
not, right?
You have kids. I don't know.
We're talking about food.
What's that?
I said, "Hey, look, we're talking about food."
Shocking.
7:40.
And I'm not even hungry. Speaking of which, we're going to get Alex Williams. But McBroken.com. No more guessing. Oh, is my McDonald's ice cream machine broken?
That seems like a lot of work he has to go through to tell you.
It's all automated.
No, I understand that,
Yeah.
but it just seems like,
I love this
but
guy.
it's a cool app. I like it.
I want to get this guy on the show. What a genius move. Do you know how many times I've gone, and now I don't even ask anymore. It's that bad to the point where, and I love McDonald's, and I love their soft serve ice cream. I love soft serve ice cream, period. But McDonald's is so good. That hot fudge sundae with the nuts, and I don't even bother asking anymore because 9 times out of 10 it is broken. So maybe we can get that guy on the show. Rashik Zahid should win some sort of award. John is in beautiful Ellenwood, Georgia. John, welcome to the show.
Yes, sir. Let's go with the national vote.
Okay, what you got?
I got Biden 50.7, Trump 47.3.
I like the percentages, the points there. Good. All right, Georgia race. Okay. What do you have there?
Georgia race, I have Trump 52.5, Biden 47.5.
All right. I think those fractions are going to give you an edge in this game, by the way, John. What do you think in the Senate race, Purdue-Ossoff?
Okay, I'm going to go with the same Purdue 52.5, Ossoff 47.5.
Okay. And the third Senate race, Warnock, Loeffler, Collins. What do you have there?
Okay, I got Warnock 45%, Collins 27%, Loeffler 26%.
Ooh, all right. So that'd be a Warnock Collins runoff. I love your guesses. I think you're really close there, John. You're very close to what my guesses were.
Thank you, sir.
What's your last initial, John?
D as in David.
John D. from Ellenwood is on the books. That's what they say when you place a bet. He's on the books, Longoria. Mm-hmm. I'm very curious to see what this next guy's guesses have to be. He is Russ in Gainesville.
Russ, come here a minute. I want to talk to you.
Welcome to the show, brother. What's cooking?
Hey, Mark. I voted last week in Cumming.
Yes.
And it was great. I walked right in, no line or anything. And I put you guys down wherever there was only one candidate.
Oh, thank you for the write-in votes, Russ. That's very sweet of you. All right.
That's you. I didn't know Chuck's last name, so it was Low T Chuck, Andrew Longoria, Deborah Green.
I love it.
That would be funny. I think you're running for, what I put you down for coroner.
Oh, I'll take that. I remember in the last presidential race, it's so funny. I got like 4 votes for president in Cobb County.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was weird. It was so weird. But that was honored to the 4 people in Smyrna that voted for me. That was very good. All right, so I want your percentages, Russ. National race, Trump versus Biden. What's the percentage?
I'm not good at gambling. I don't know if I want to jinx Trump.
All right, you don't have to play, Russ. That's fine. This is not.
He's going to win. That's what I think. I do want to ask something, though, about Ossoff.
Yes.
I like the guy, but on TV, his wife comes on and does commercials. Her name is Alicia Kramer. Now, who's she married to? Kramer from Seinfeld?
That would be
if
something.
If that's his wife, why doesn't she have his last name?
I think she does. I think it's, one of the hyphenated deals, Kramer, Ossoff.
Not 1910.
I think that she got her doctorate degree before they were married, and you don't want to let that go.
Well, that's so funny you say that. So my wife now has a doctorate, and she's going through the name change process, and it's a nightmare.
So much work. It is so much work.
So here's the deal. So we have to wait till we get our marriage license, and then there's this process you have to go. But she also has a doctorate, and her degree says not Arum.
That's actually
Maya, not Arum. It says on the thing. So I don't know. I her. She's Mrs. Ossoff. Or maybe it's Mrs. Kramer. I don't know. She's cute and she's a doctor. I mean, that's all I got to say about that. That's not too bad.
That's a plus, I guess.
That is a plus. All right, Russ. Appreciate you, buddy. Alan wants to talk about McDonald's ice cream machine. What's going on, Alan?
Hey, every time I ever go to one, they're not broken. It's just that they're cleaning it. So I asked them one time when I went to a place where they were cleaning it, I said, what's wrong? Is it 6 a.m. a good time to clean it? They couldn't figure that out.
All right, so I'm on McBroken right now. Let's see. My one on Howell Mill Road. Shocking. Broken.
Yeah, that one's always broken.
But the one on North Side Drive is working, apparently. Which one do you... Dahlonega. Oh, you're going to make me go way the heck up here. All right.
I'm up here.
Well, I know. I'm saying on the map. Let's see. They're all open. They're all working in Cumming right now. I could tell you that if you want to drive to Cumming.
I'm headed the other way.
All right. Let's see. One in Cold Keith Bridge Road is open. This is fantastic. If you want to cross the border, the two are working in Dawsonville. No, I thought that was the state border. Oh, Dahlonega. Here we go. You ready? I need a drum roll, Longoria. Hang for the drum roll, Alan. Hold on a second. Longoria's fighting. Here we go. The McDonald's on 36 Mountain Road in Dahlonaga's ice cream machine is working.
Hey, thank you.
How about that? I'm telling you, this is the greatest site ever. Bookmark it, McBroken.com. This is fantastic. You know what? I'm going to go to the one in my parents' hometown. Alan, you can hang up if you want, or you can listen to me do this. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Hang out.
There's 2 McDonald's in Torrington, Connecticut, and both the machines are working.
There's only 2?
Yeah, well, that's a small town.
Oh, okay.
And we only had 1 for a long time.
Really?
I don't even think there's a McDonald's in Whitefish.
Where's the second? Yeah, no, there's definitely not.
There's like 5 in the whole state.
Oh, that's right. They built a new one near the Walmart. The one I had a McDonald's next to my elementary school, which was the greatest thing.
That is the greatest thing.
Because you go there, whatever, and like when your mom would take you to a doctor's appointment, and then you come back for lunch, and we'd stop at McDonald's and like you were king of the cafeteria, like I've got the filet of, and then it closed down, and they made it a bank. But it still looks like a McDonald's. The building
still have a Mayor McCheese outside.
Basically, yeah. It's like, but I would never give my money to that bank. I'm like, that's the McDonald's bank. I'm not going to trust the McDonald's bank.
The McDonald's
bank. McBroken.com. This is, and you could literally go all over the country. All right. If I knew what Montana looked like as a state,
it's right there. It says Montana.
It's all the way to the left.
Go up.
Is that Helena?
That's the state capital.
All right.
There might be 1 there.
There's 2 in Helena.
Oh, there's 2. Okay.
Both are working. The one in Deer Lodge is working. 2 in Butte. Well, one's just outside of Butte.
Yeah, they're working because it's like 2 degrees and no one wants ice cream.
Oh,
right
yeah.
now.
Yeah, they're like,
really, like the high yesterday was like 2 above.
Do you know where Livingston is?
Oh, yeah.
That one's busted. That one's not working in Livingston.
You don't know where Whitefish is.
I-90. No, where's Whitefish?
Go up and to the north.
Back and to the left.
Kalispell?
Is it up north, up and to the north?
You see Kalispell?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's right on the other side.
Oh, there's the one on Whitefish, Montana is working.
There's one there.
Yeah,
okay.
it is on the corner of Greenwood Drive and State Route 93.
Okay, so that's right off the highway.
6495 Highway 93 in Whitefish, Montana. There is one in White. That's fantastic. All right, can we do does Alex Williams know this food? Let's do that. Alex Williams in the traffic center.
Does Alex Williams know this food?
Does Alex Williams know this food?
Does Alex Williams know this food?
That boy don't know what that is.
Alex Williams knows a lot about traffic, a lot about Alabama football, golf. He's big into sports, but he doesn't know much about food. How you doing, Alex?
I'm all right, man.
All right, here we go. This one's a tough one. I think you're going to get this one. It's a kind of obscure food, but I think it's in the vernacular enough that Alex Williams will know this food. Here we go. Alex Williams, what is phyllo? Phyllo.
Phyllo.
Phyllo. It begins with a P. Phyllo. Philo if you're uncouth, but it's phyllo.
I have no idea.
Take a guess. What is it? What does it remind you of? Phyllo.
Type of soup.
A type of soup. That boy does not know what that is.
That boy does not know what that is.
Phyllo dough or phyllo dough. It's a type of dough.
Okay.
Did you not know that, Chuck?
I mean, you use it to make pizza or something?
Like baklava.
Okay.
You could. It's a delicate dough.
Okay.
A delicate dough.
Delicate dough.
Phyllo dough. Phyllo dough. I call it phyllo.
Did Longoria know what that was?
Longoria?
I did not.
Really?
No.
All right. The
only dough I know is in the pop can.
Deborah, did you know that one?
Pillsbury?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, Deborah knew that one. Deborah and I are we have sophisticated
y'all are way
palates
better.
and taste. All right.
I do like to bake.
Yeah, she's a baker. All right, so Alex, let me hear Brady again say that Alex didn't know that food.
That boy does not know what that is.
All right, Alec, McBroken.com, buddy. Check it out. You know what?
Hey, Northside Drive, that's my McDonald's, as long as that one works.
I can't believe that one is working, to be honest
that's pretty
with
shocking.
You. That is very shocking. Bookmark that on all the computers in the traffic center, because I'm going to make that thing take off. We'll come back. One final segment of the Mark Arum Show on a Tuesday. Hang tight. It's 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Mark Arum on 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
I can picture the next 4 hours before I go to sleep of just me on McBroken.com. Interesting stats from McBroken.com. Currently,
stats page?
Yeah. Currently in the United States, 8.02% of ice cream machines at McDonald's are currently broken, which seems like a low number to me.
Yeah.
It's just 8%.
There's a lot of McDonald's, though.
There are. By city, the most broken machines by city. Philadelphia, 15.6%.
Okay.
They had some rioting yesterday. That might have something to do with it. San Diego. It's a German. Wales. It's a German word for whale. No. 13.6% not working.
Wow.
San Francisco, 13.3%. The California McDonald's are not working. Los Angeles, 12.5% are not working. Boston, 11.11% not working. Same with San Jose. Houston, Texas, Longoria, 10.5% of the ice cream machines are not working. Just under 10% in San Antonio. Seattle, they're all working.
Really?
How about, well, you know why? Because Seattle, McDonald's workers make like $23 an hour.
That's true. They make sure they're working.
It's crazy out there. There's no tipping in restaurants. I mean, you can do tips, but the waiters make a high salary,
right? And
they build that into the bill, so there's no tipping anymore. It's kind of like Europe, I guess, Deborah. This surprises me. In New York, only 2.17% of the ice cream machines are not working at McDonald's in New York. This is fantastic. One of the three in Dalton currently out, by the way, if you're going to Dalton right now. The one on Terra Boulevard at Mount Zion Road, that ice cream machine is not working. I could do this for 4 hours. People just call up, hey, is it working? The one on Flat Shoals Road, just inside 285, not working. I'll do it all day. My new favorite site. Star of the show, Longoria.
I wonder what it's going to be.
Oh, it's Rashik Zahid.
And now, are you guys ready?
Please get him on the show, Deborah Green. Reach out to Rashik Zahid, the creator of McBroken.com, my new favorite website. Tomorrow, we've got Millennial Match Game, plus Johnny Kilbasa with a fast food review. I'll continue to take your guesses on the election. Just check me out on Twitter, at Mark Arum, or Facebook, Mark Arum WSB. In the meantime, go to sleep, little baby.
Go to sleep, you little baby.
Guests of the Mark Arum Show stay at the All Suite Omni Hotel, located in the heart of Chicago's Magnificent Mile.